so I thought I'd do a quick video for you. So first of all, I apologise that you were stuck with my face again for this video. I don't really have anything to record because the hamsters are asleep, and I've recently done a video on the dogs, and the cats are, I don't know what the cats are doing. They're kind of going a bit crazy, and I've got a couple on my bed and I've got a couple running up and down the stairs, so yeah, unfortunately you're stuck with my face anyways. So I've kind of not been doing many videos, and the reason for that is because I've actually found a sort of temporary Christmas job, I guess, which could lead to a permanent position, and that is taking up a lot of my time because I just get told when I'm working, so they could phone me up in the morning telling me they want me for the afternoon, and it doesn't really give me a lot of time to record because if I'm on some days where I'll have a shift from 9 o'clock in the morning till about 7 o'clock at night, and I come home and have to sort the pets out, and by then it's too dark to film, so we're kind of having a bit of an issue with lighting at the minute as well. So yeah, the videos I have been doing are all schedule uploaded, so basically I've sort of pre-recorded them and then put them on YouTube but set them private for a while. So you guys are kind of out of the loop a little bit with everything that's been going on. So I believe the last update I gave you was about Coco getting put to sleep. So I believe you are sort of up to date with the hamster situation, but after receiving all the bad news with Coco and getting her put to sleep, I then received some even more bad news on the 14th of November, and it was about one of my dogs, Merlin. So some of you might know that Merlin has had hip problems for a while, and he's gone senile, meaning that, you know, he doesn't really know what he's doing and he'll bark at completely anything, and there'll be days where he's really good and there'll be days where he has really bad days and he'll just bark all the time. Sometimes he can't even remember who I am. Along with his hip problems and his senileness, if that's even a word, we took him to the vet to get his injection because he has to have a injection once a month for his hips, and he's also on tablets every other day for his hips. So we took him to the vets on the 14th to get his monthly jab, and the vet found out that he had a infection, so he got put on antibiotics for his infection because of it was making his tummy really bad, and he had like really bad diarrhea and he just wasn't himself, so he got put on tablets for that, and that is now cleared up. But we also found out that Merlin now has a spine problem, meaning that eventually it's going to get too bad and we are going to have to put him to sleep. The vet said the worst scenario is that we could lose him before Christmas, which would really break my heart because I lost his brother Draco earlier this year, I lost Tango, one of my cats, earlier this year, and then I've lost Coco, Cookie, Elmo and Speedy this year as well. So it has been a really hard year for me, and I can't bear to lose Merlin, not yet. I really can't. I know that obviously he will have to go because of he will get too bad, because obviously, you know, with the spine nothing can be done for it. All we can do is sort of make the best of what we have left with him and just hope that we do have him for Christmas, because I really do hope we have him for Christmas. So yeah, that's just a quick update on Merlin. The other two dogs are fine. Harvey, you've probably seen him in my latest video. He is growing quite a lot. Alfie is being a really good dad to Harvey, and Merlin is actually being a really good dad, even though he's got quite a few problems. He is trying to be the best father figure for Harvey that he could possibly be, and Harvey has learned quite a lot from Merlin, so I'm really glad that Harvey has actually managed to meet Merlin and spend some time with him. So the other two dogs are fine, but I really hope Merlin will be with us for Christmas, because I can't bear to lose another pet this year. It's been so hard, and me and Merlin have a really strong bond. I had a strong bond with Draco, but it wasn't as strong as what I do have with Merlin, so it's a really hard situation, and obviously my parents will be the ones making the decision when is the time to get him put to sleep, because we will only be thinking of his best interest. But I just hope I get to say goodbye to him this time, because with Draco I didn't get to say goodbye, which was even harder for me. So I really hope I get to say goodbye to him, and we're going to get his ashes back, and we're going to scatter Merlin and Draco together, because Merlin and Draco are actually brothers. They're from the same litter, and they had never been apart until Draco passed away. So we're going to get Merlin's ashes back, because we have Draco's ashes already, and we're going to scatter them both together in a nice peaceful place so they can both be together again. So that is just sort of like a quick update on the dogs. The cats, they're all doing really well. Socks and Smudge are crazy as ever. Tom is slowing down quite a lot. Tom is my oldest cat, and he's about 14, maybe 15, and he can't jump anymore. He's got arthritis in his back leg and he can't jump, so he's sort of turned into a indoor cat. So usually we let our cats out during the day. They can come in and out whenever they want because we leave the window open, but they stay in at night. But Tom has pretty much turned himself into a house cat, and he just won't go out anymore because he just can't jump, because there is a lot of trees and a lot of fences around where I live. So he's decided to sort of make himself a house cat, so he pretty much just sleeps in my room all the time. So he's actually sleeping right down there behind me. So he's also got a problem with his eyes. He's got like really weepy eyes, and I've never seen him this bad before. He used to get them in winter, but these are definitely the worst I've ever seen them. So we're not too sure what to do, because we have actually took him to the vets about his leg, and the vet said the only thing we can really do is sort of let him have a couple of days rest in the house before we let him out. And you know, we paid like £30 for the vet to tell us just to keep him in, so he didn't really offer much advice there. And with the eyes, he just said just clean them. So yeah, it's one of those situations, but obviously if he does get worse, he will be going back to the vets, because we don't want him to suffer or anything like that. Tabby, my other cat, she's doing really well. She's about 9 years old now, and she's got no problems whatsoever. She's changed quite a lot since we moved house, actually. She's become more social, and before she wasn't a social cat, so moving house has actually done us a favour, because she's a lot more social and she stays in a lot more now, so that's really good. Update with the hamsters. You probably know Snowball is now in the Alaska. Humbug has got another extension that you can see over there somewhere. Ziggy's slowing down quite a lot. Ziggy is 2 years old in January. Well, he's probably over 2 years old. I've had him 2 years in January, and he was adoption hamster, so he's probably older than 2 years old, and he's slowing down a lot. He's lost quite a lot of weight. He's not really active that much anymore, so I feel that I might lose him at some point, but I'm not too sure, because he is still happy and healthy, and he's not showing any other signs apart from sleeping more. So I really don't know with Ziggy. He's a very unpredictable hamster. He can go like this and then he can bounce straight back, so it's one of those things really. I'm not saying if I am going to lose him or if I'm not going to lose him, because I just don't want to say if I am or not, because I just don't know. Blizzard has gotten fatter. He's really fat. I really need to sort that Alaska out and split it in half, although some people have said it won't work, but I think it will, to be honest. With a lot of patience and time and a bit of money, it should work, because I'm going to use mesh and then Corex, Corotherm, whatever it's called, to make another base for it, and then put it halfway up the cage, so it's split into 2 cages, so both boys have the same amount of space. And Snowball, Snowball's doing really well. He's got no problems. He loves his new cage. He's a lot more active now actually since he's been in there. I've seen him a lot more. Although I keep losing him in there because of he sort of blends in with the bedding, and I use Fitch, so he blends in with the bedding and he always sleeps in different places each night, so I always end up losing him in the cage. Humbug, even though she's got her extensions, she's not calmed down at all. I thought she would sort of calm down with the bar chewing. She's not calmed down with the bar chewing, so I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with her, because I don't want to have to buy her another cage, because she's got a Hamster Heaven which was like £50, and then she's got a bin cage, and then she's got a Savick Peggy Metro. So yeah, I'm going to have to try and find something to put on the bars to stop her from chewing, because she's got more space than anyone else and more toys than anyone else, and she's a little devil. So she's doing really well though. And last of all, Munchkin. I have a few things to tell you about Munchkin, and that is I'm not planning on taming her anymore, because I've tried taming her for the past 6 months and I'm not getting nowhere with her. I usually say don't give up with a hamster, but with her I'm just thinking about leaving her to be a look and not touch hamster, because something had happened to her before I got her, and whenever I go in her cage she will act dead, which means she is scared. And whatever the people did to her before I got her, I have no idea what it was, but whatever they did, I could kill them. I really, really could, because she could be a lovely hamster if they didn't do whatever they did, because my parents got her for me, and apparently the people got her, like the people in the shop got one of their box things that they put them in and literally just shoved her straight in and backed her into a corner and just pushed her in, which isn't going to help matters. But they've really, really scared her, and for some reason she just doesn't like human interaction. But I know Robos are sort of more look and not touch hamsters, but Speedy let me hold him to a certain extent and she just won't let me go anywhere near her. So I've got a spare mini doona, and I might be attaching it to her mini doona via a tube, so she will have double the floor space, so she's not crammed in a tiny cage. I don't really like the mini doonas, but it's the only option I have, because I'm just not allowed to get any more cages right now. So I'm probably attaching Snow's old mini doona to Munchkin's mini doona and making it double the space for her. She'll still come out for playtime when I can get her out. Obviously I don't want to scare her and stress her out, so she will come out for playtime when I can get her out. But I'm not just gonna like leave her to it. I am actually like still gonna try and get her out for playtime and things. But I'm just not going to try and handle her, because it is just causing a lot of problems and stress for her. And I tried handling her the other night and she just got out of her cage. She jumps out of the mini doona. I don't know how she does it, because she is only small, but she manages to jump out of the mini doona. She ended up going all the way around my room. Me and my sister spent about an hour catching her, and she was just running around in circles, and we were just like, it's as if she's playing with us, because she stopped for like 10 seconds, enough for me and my sister to get close enough, and then she'll go again. So we spent about an hour catching her, and that didn't help matters either. So she's just going to be a look and not touch hamster, because I really do not want to cause her any more stress than I have to, because obviously it is quite stressful for her having to come out of the cage to get it cleaned, because she hates cage cleaning. She absolutely hates it. That's why I don't clean all of her stuff like I would with the other hamsters. So she is a very different hamster to what I'm used to, and I'm having to sort of work around her rather than what's best for me. So that is pretty much what I'm doing with Munchkin. And I've also made the hamsters a new playpen, so you might see that at some point. It's a lot bigger than the one we had before, so they get a lot more space now as well. So yeah, I think I'm going to go now, because this video is almost 15 minutes long and you've probably had enough of my rambling, but I thought I'd let you all know. And please no hate about Munchkin or any of the other pets, because you know they are my pets. It's my decision. I'm doing what is best for them. I'm not doing it for me. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys, and thank you for the support recently with everything that's been going on with Coco and everything that's been going on with Draco and Tango and all the other hamsters, and obviously Merlin as well now. So thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it, and thank you so much for watching. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye!